Australian man Simon Carman has been arrested and charged over the alleged murder of 17-year-old Thai girl Tunchanok Dalhoma. It's the most horrific of crimes. Her body was found in a suitcase, and the charges against Simon are part of a bigger conversation that Australia is just not willing to have. And that's that anyone who spent time in Southeast Asia knows exactly the type of men that we're talking about. The men who go there and suddenly they feel powerful. The men who fetishize Asian women and girls. The men who treat poverty like it's consent. The men who think that their pasty white skin or their Australian or UK passport, their male entitlement, and a few hundred of the local currency gives them unequivocal access to another human being's body. These men are disgusting. They would never describe themselves as predators, of course. They're on holiday. They're having fun. They're blowing off steam. They're looking for love, or as they like to say, they're just supporting the local economy. Spare me the indignity of your bullshit, because there is an entire economy that is built around men from countries like ours traveling through Southeast Asian and other countries and using women and girls as disposable chattels for entertainment. And the racism here isn't incidental, it's central, because these men would come back to Australia and then have very strong opinions about foreign men. They'll tell you that immigrant men are dangerous. They'll tell you that migrant communities are uniquely misogynistic. They'll tell you Australia needs to protect women from men who come from those cultures. Meanwhile, they're flying overseas in their thongs and board shorts to exploit the very women and girls they would never see as equal here. And that is the hypocrisy. Australian racism loves to imagine men's violence against women and girls as something that's imported, yet Australian men have been exporting their misogyny to Asia for decades. They take their entitlement overseas, they wrap it in tourism, they hide it behind exchange rates, and they come home and act like brown men are the threat. No, the threat is male entitlement. The threat is the belief that women and girls exist for men's access, comfort, use, and abuse. The threat is the man who thinks poverty makes another human being a commodity to be purchased. The threat is the man who thinks Asian women and girls are submissive, available, exotic, disposable, or somehow less worthy of dignity, which is exactly what the Australian media is doing. We're very comfortable talking about misogyny when we can racialize it, outsource it, and pretend that it arrives here from somewhere else. But we are not comfortable admitting that Australian men carry violence, entitlement, and exploitation across borders, especially when the victims are poor, Asian, young, racialized, or any combo of the above. Tunchanok Dalhoma was a 17-year-old girl. She deserved dignity in life. We're not giving her dignity in death because we are living in a world where men with money, passports, and power are getting to treat girls like her as disposable. It's disgusting, and she and all other women and girls deserve better.